Enlightening, a Dvar Torah for Parashat Behaalotcha. Most creatures living under the sun find light to be an important factor in their lives. We can see this in the important role light plays in the developments of plants and animals, in the way artificial light has shaped modern life, and in the fact that 2 of the 6 days of creation, the first and the fourth, are dedicated to light. But what is the role of light for the Creator? Parashat Behaalotcha opens with the description of how Aharon should light the candles on the menorah. Behaalotcha et hanerot el mul pnei menorah ya'iru shivat hanerot. This means that when you light the candles, you should make sure you light them facing the menorah. If this has you confused, don't worry, you're not alone. Many commentators have tried to figure out what lighting el mul pnei menorah actually means. Rashi explains that the candles on the menorah face the middle candle, and he makes the reason he needs to say this quite clear. Since the menorah that must be on throughout the night, a time when the Kohanim don't work in the Mishkan, doesn't fulfill a physical function, one might think that Hashem needs the light for himself. The odd direction that the flames face, towards the menorah itself, is meant to disprove this notion. But Rashi's answer leaves us with 2 unanswered questions. If there's no one in the Mishkan who needs a light, why is there a need for the light at all? And if the verse discusses only the 6 candles on the east and the west, why does the verse mention 7 candles? Rashbam's answer seems a bit technical. According to Rashbam, all 7 candles should be aimed at the vessel sitting across from the menorah, and a quick glance in Sefer Shemot teaches us that this is the table, with a capital T. And although technical answers don't scare Rashbam, and he doesn't say this explicitly, his answer can be examined from a deeper perspective. It could be said that the Mishkan is a metaphysical reflection of the physical world. If in a human household the candle would be illuminating the table, the Mishkan should be no different. According to Ibn Ezra, there's an important verse that we might have missed that concludes the previous parasha. After 88 verses that deal with the sacrifices offered by the Nesiim, there's a kind of summary verse that teaches that now that the tabernacle is anointed, when Moshe enters the Mishkan to speak to Hashem, which is at least part of the purpose, he hears the voice speaking to him. Since we might think that this prophetic discussion could only take place during the day, Ibn Ezra teaches us that Moshe can talk to Hashem also during the night thanks to the menorah which Aharon lights for him. Although Ibn Ezra's explanation invokes the wrath of Ramban, who claims that if Ibn Ezra thinks that Moshe prophesied at night, he knows nothing of what makes Moshe's prophecy special, since the whole point was the fact that Hashem appeared to him during the day and not while he was asleep, I think it might touch upon an important issue. Does the fact that Moshe had a special form of prophecy take away from his ability to speak to God at night, metaphorically a time of trouble? Or is the human ability to turn night into day through artificial means special in its own right? And if it's any help, Ralbag takes Ibn Ezra's explanation the needed additional step, and explains that the focus of the menorah's illumination is the Aron, which the voice speaking to Moshe emanates from. And finally we have Rabbi Ovadia Sforno. According to Sforno, the candles point, as Rashi said, towards the middle candle, but the goal is that all the candles of all 7 lamps will fulfill their function of illuminating and being the conduits of spiritual light descending upon the Jewish people, which is expressed in the illumination of the middle candle upwards. In his opinion, this can only be achieved when the rightists, who are preoccupied with eternal matters, and leftists, who deal with the material world, all work together towards the same goal, sanctifying Hashem's name. He then adds that this unity is further symbolized by the fact that the menorah is made of a single chunk of gold. So what do you plan on using your metaphorical light for? Will it be something intangible like Rashi? A mirror image like Rashbam? Allow to reach a higher purpose at dark times like Ibn Ezra? Or unite around a greater cause like Sforno? Whatever your purpose might be, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And of course, if you like this video, please subscribe and forward it to a friend. I'm Dovi Holtz, one who loves Tanakh.